Yo, what's up? It's your boy Currency 365. Hope you guys are doing well. Legends never die, they stay in our hearts. If you want to support us, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and also you can come down here and hit the join button under the video or in our channel section. And you can also join our Patreon, patreon.com/currency365. And we also have Cash App and also PayPal for supports if you want to sow some seeds. Peace out. God bless. Enjoy the video and keep the movement going. Legends. Bye. All right, all right. Welcome back to Currency 365. Hope you guys are doing well. All right, so let's talk about XRP and the dream that the my Patreon had about XRP. Now, I just did the video on Vietnam, so check out that video for Vietnamese Dong and the dream that he had at the stock exchange. And so this dream is a lot shorter, but it does tie with something that I've been saying that was going to happen with XRP. And so it's just almost like confirmation, but of course, if you know, it can always change, right? These people can always change things, but um, I believe that this is exactly how it's gonna go. It doesn't mean it will. They can always do whatever they want, right? So but I believe the whole thing was a sham. I think they were all in it together, and not the XRP army though. Of course, XRP army is not in it, but I believe that they were all in it together because remember, XRP was a banker's coin, so you knew at some point it was going to transition. If it was big enough and powerful enough, it was going to transition with the banks, right? And for the new digital system, right? So um, at some point, now I didn't really believe all that. I mean, I did believe it was a banking coin, but I didn't believe that it was going to be, part of the new financial system and thing. I just thought it was just going to be a powerful crypto coin, right? But now that all the information is coming in, we can see now that XRP is going to be part of the new, digital system and the new banking system or whatever they're going to be calling this thing, right? The new digital age system, whatever the quantum, whatever their terminology, the Phoenix system, quantum system, whatever their terminology is for this new system that they're bringing out. XRP is definitely going to be what it is. And I told you guys there's three different things for this year. This year is the year of shock and awe, but it's also the year of extreme lack of liquidity and the way that and so the way that they're the banks are going to get their liquidity is through XRP, right? The banks are going to get liquidity through XRP. They're going to integrate with XRP, and that's how they're going to get their liquidity through XRP. And I told you the feds are going to get their liquidity through rate cuts and printing, right? So they're going to get their liquidity through rate cuts and printing, and the kingdom people are going to get their liquidity through the dinar, right? The dinar evaluation, and then some of the godly currencies that are going to do maybe we might see a flash crash and a flash up, flash spikes, right? We might get these short squeezes, these extreme short squeezes that are going to bring liquidity, and also the burn it all validator is also going to bring liquidity to God's kingdom as well, to get some of these tokens running again, right? To come in, pump some of these tokens up, and this is after the USTC repeg and Lunk goes up. Another thing is God's going to use Lunk, right? Lunk, Luna Classic. God's going to use Lunk and USTC to repeg and then send Luna Classic up, and that's going to also give the kingdom people liquidity as well, right? So it's a bunch of different ways that we're going to be able to get liquidity this year through some of the wealth transfer stuff. And when God releases the second round of the wealth transfer, it's Shiba Inu and others that people have dreamt about, and all these things are going to be, these things are going to be taking place when God releases his hand on the second round of the wealth transfer, right? We should see Many of these things go, and we also see XRP case over with as well. And I know XRP there's a timeline all the way to April for the final judgment. I don't think it's going to play out that way, but it could. And that's why I'm going to say that that's still a chance. It's just not what I see, but it's still a chance that it does play out that way. And if it does play out that way, and we get a final judgment or a final settlement, and or a case drop in April, fine, right? So that's all good. Anyway, so here's the dream. The dream is that, and it's a short one. It's currency. Basically, that's me. He's saying, hey, currency 365. The SEC will drop the case. This is what the Lord showed me in some time ago. Now this is from yesterday. This guy messaged me this yesterday. The Vietnamese dream was from November, I believe. Yeah, it was November. And but this one was from yesterday. So he says currency, the SEC will drop the case. This is what the Lord showed me in some time ago. Shortly after the case with XRP and the SEC started, I was shown that the SEC dropping the case and XRP skyrocketing. Yes. And so I did, if you guys follow me on patreon.com/currency365, I did give you a detailed outline of what I thought was happening over the next, 6 to 12 months. And one of the things I talk about was actually, I'm not going to talk about it here, but but one of the things I talk about was that where I believe that the SEC will drop the case and there won't be a settlement. I don't think there's going to be a settlement. I think they're going to fully drop the case. But the SEC doesn't do that, right? Just on a normal day. They're going to do, in my opinion. I know I could be completely wrong because they could just change it anytime they want to. But in my opinion, it's planned. It was planned that this whole thing was planned, by the way, right? So um and this is why it took so long, because they were working in the background while they were putting the new digital system together and implementing all the new technologies and implementing it. And so they were just delaying while they were getting all these things ready behind the scenes. While everybody was paying attention to the XRP SEC case, they're, behind the scenes, they're putting in the new banking system and they're putting in all the new technology stuff. They're doing all the things behind the scenes while everybody's paying attention to the delayed case of XRP. They needed something to take to get people's eyes from being able to watch them implement the new banking system, the new digital system, the CBDCs and all the other stuff, right? So the most of the world has no clue what's coming to the new banking systems and all these things, because they weren't watching it, right? Like we were watching all these things. This is why they don't like people. They don't like us, right? Because we're watching all these things, right? And we're not in the club. So the people in the club that are watching these things and talking about them, they don't mind that. They mind us that are watching these things. Like, just go do something else, right? So they try to give us all these distractions, all these reality TV shows, and all these events and all these things to do, so that we're not watching them do all these things and then come out with all these new rules and regulations and banking systems and stuff, right? So, and being thrown off guard so that they can control you even more, right? So that's what's going on right now, right? So XRP was all planned to bring it to the backdoor the new digital system and all that stuff, and which could be launching in 2025, 2026, somewhere around there, maybe right after the bull cycle is over. I guess we'll see. I guess we'll fully see it launch at that time, I guess. I don't know. But well, I guess we'll see. Right. But that's what's going on, folks. But I truly believe that doesn't mean I'm gonna be right. I could be wrong, but I truly believe that XRP will the case will be fully dropped, because that's what the purpose of the case was. For anyways, it was, it was supposed to get people out of XRP, get institutional people in it, take it over, and then integrate it with the banking system. And they didn't know anything about the XRP army. They didn't think that people would be this hyped about XRP. Just the same thing with Shiba Inu. They thought the Shiba Inu team, the delay everything and watch everybody crumble, and that didn't happen. The ship army is so strong they couldn't believe. It's like, what the freak? They're not leaving. You know what I mean? And it's the same thing with the XRP army. They're not leaving. Uh-oh, we're still going to be integrating this stuff and they're not leaving, right? So what do we do now, right? So it is what it is. So that, and so they delayed everything to try to get people out of it, right? So the delay tactics are to try to get people out. They're doing the same thing with Shibini, right? The delay tactics are to get people out of it, right? And it's not working because there's still 1.3 million SHIB holders and there's millions of XRP holders, right? So, and people, the longer they delay, the more people want to hold now because they know there's something to it, right? And they get to hear all the conspiracies and all the stories and all the things that are going on behind the scenes. It's like, oh, yeah, this is bigger than we thought, right? And let's hold more. Now you got people that want to buy up all the Shiba Inu. Now you got people that want to buy up all the XRP because of what they're seeing, right, and what they're hearing. So it backfired on them, right? So now you're in the case where we're 2024 now, and the new digital systems are coming, and everything's being integrated, and there's nowhere to hide for the and there's no more things that you can really do. So, in my opinion, that the SEC will drop all charges on XRP, but they're gonna do it when nobody's watching. They're gonna do it when there's a major event, global major event, and I think they're going to do it inside of a global major event. They're going to pick a day where some global major event happens, and then they're going to quickly announce that they've dropped all charges on XRP. Right, so the markets are going to crash at some point, right, on a global event that shocks and scares the world, right, and then everything's crashing. While everything's crashing, they're going to wait for their people to jump in, and then they're gonna say we have dropped all charges on XRP. XRP is no longer, it's not a security, and it is free to trade on all platforms, and it's free to integrate with the banking system. I believe that's coming within very, very soon. Very, very soon. Very, very soon. Right? So we're waiting on this global event. You guys, many of you guys should know what the global event is, right? That would scare people like that. You should know what it is. It's So I'm not gonna say it here. I'm not gonna say it here, but you guys should already know what that is, right? If you've been following us for years, you should know what it is, right? So the global event that's going to scare the world to death, right? And it's gonna happen. And I think inside of that event, that's when they're going to drop all the charges, and because the markets are crashing, and then they're going to load up on XRP, and then they're going to make the announcement, and then XRP is going to skyrocket while everything's crashing. So, anyways, that's what I think, and I guess we'll find out if that's true. Because remember, if that happens, then it represents the phoenix rising from the ashes. Remember, everybody was saying that looks like XRP on the phoenix thing, right? So the phoenix rising from the ashes, right? So the global markets are crashing because of this event that happens. That scares the crap out of the world, and they're screaming, World War III is here, and everybody's about to die, and all this stuff, right? And and everybody's looking that way. They're no longer paying attention to these things. They're no longer paying attention to the dinar. They're no longer paying attention to XRP. Remember, I had the dream that when the moment everybody stops paying attention to the dinar, that's when it's going to revalue, right? And so that event's going to take everybody's mind off the dinar. Everybody's going to be focused on this one big event that is going to happen, and no one's going to be paying attention to the dinar or XRP, and then these things are going to be happening behind the scenes. Right, XRP case is going to be fully dropped. It's going to skyrocket, and while everybody's in panic mode, the institutions are going to load up on it. They're going to integrate it, and then the next thing's going to happen, and then the dinar's going to happen. So, all right. Hope you guys are doing well. This is why they kicked me off. But it's all good. It is what it is. Anyways, you can get all that information on Patreon, so don't even worry about it. But it's all good. Peace out. God bless. Hope you guys are doing well. And shout out to the person that gave us the dream. These things are about to happen, man. It's about to happen. So and not just, well, Well, I'm not sure. And I saw what's his name before I let you guys go. I saw I did subscribe to Mac Praise finally. I was like, what happened to Mac Praise videos? Like, oh yeah, I lost my channel, so I don't have anybody. I have to subscribe to everybody again, right? So I finally subscribed to Mac Praise. I saw his video on Bitcoin and ETF and Shiba Inu, and guys telling him that Shiba Inu is gonna explode to a $1 and $2 and things like that. It's not gonna happen just out of the like that. It's most when things do that, that's because they're in a massive short squeeze. So the only way you can have a massive short squeeze if something if the markets go down, like we get a flash crash or something like that, and people get liquidated like crazy. So that could be a possibility as well. That or if the dinar revalues and everybody just loads up on Shiba Inu, you know what I mean. So that could be a possibility as well, right? So the possibility is that first ship goes down in the flash crash to like 8 9 zeros, and then that triggers a massive short squeeze to the upside, and accounts are liquidated, right? And all the bots go long, and it's just a massive short squeeze to the upside. Um, and so that can happen, right? So, and that might not just be for SHIB, that might be for some of these other tokens as well that have been sitting here not doing anything for you, being manipulated under massive derivative. All that fake tokens that they have plunged onto these tokens to keep them down, now have to go to now get liquidated. They go to the buy side, and now you have fake buys coming in. You know what I mean? So as we have fake sells that are keeping these tokens down, now you have fake buys buying up all the on these exchanges, buying up the tokens. So imagine Shiba Inu having $600 billion in fake buys, buying it all up at once. I mean, that's gonna send it to a dollar, like stuff like that, right? And but you also can burn as well, like maybe they'll do a massive burn as well. um you know Anything is possible, right? So who knows, right? um I guess we'll find out, man. But all this stuff is about to happen, right? We're really close here. So all these things are about to happen. So everybody that was freaking out and saying, delays, well, everything's about to happen. Like we're in that time period right now. I told you they're gonna try to get everything done before the halvening. The halvening's in April, so we're in January, February, March, April. Between now and halvening, they're gonna try to get everything done. The flash crash, the dinar, the Middle East stuff, maybe China, Taiwan, the Ukraine stuff ending, and all the other stuff that's going to be happening that everybody's been talking about for years, right? And years and years and years. They're going to try to get all of this stuff to happen before the happening. So let's see it play out, and let's see what happens. Peace out. God bless, and I'll see you guys in the next video, which should be the road to number one video as we continue to the road to number one. Yeah, that video should be up next. Peace out. God bless. XRP Army. I am out, man. And remember when BitBoy was saying that he was the XRP Army commander or sergeant or whatever he was? And I told you guys that it's all a lie. It's all a lie in the wind for farming engagement, for engagement farming, and for just to make him relevant. Um, and does he talk about XRP anymore? I don't know. I don't even follow him anymore, so I wouldn't know. I mean, I didn't follow him before, but I or maybe I did. Did I follow BitBoy? I think I did follow BitBoy a little bit. I don't know. I don't. Yeah, I did follow him a little bit, here and there. His stuff would pop up a little bit, like in the searches and stuff, on Twitter. But I didn't listen to him on a regular basis, so maybe once a month or twice. So I didn't listen to BitBoy that much. But anyways, he used to be the XRP general. He was calling himself. It's like, come on, bro. You know what I mean? I think we all knew that he was doing it for engagements, and to just to stay, just because he knew that the XRP army had a big army and he wanted to be a part of it. Maybe he does like the token too as well, but to call yourself the general and the leader of the XRP army is like, come on, bro. Bearable Bull's been there. I mean, Currency 365 was the one who with Mike who made the call at 0.009. So you know what I mean, like under a cent, bro. Like you know what I mean, and you know, so I mean, can you really call yourself the I guess you can call you whatever you want to call yourself on the internet now, right? So I guess it's all good. So I don't know BitBoy is which is now Ben Armstrong. I don't know if he's part of XRP Army still. I don't know because I don't follow him. I don't know what's going on with him. I'm not sure what's happening with him and all the BitBoy stuff and the Hit Squad stuff. I have no clue. Rodney used to talk about it. Now he doesn't. So I have no clue. Anyways, peace out. God bless, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And XRP Army, I'm out. Bye.